doggone short. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Alright, that is that because it's the weekend side. Oh man, I'm sorry for being late. We got some new things going on here in the studio. I know y'all don't care about none of that. But you know we trying to improve the show for the better. We got a full show for y'all today. Yes, sir. 10. 5:30. Y'all know what time it is. How's you doing today? Y'all doing good? You got your pocketbooks and your cigarette cases and stuff like that. Y'all got it all. Okay, now listen, I know my little quality look different, but that's all good. We'll fix that. We've been working on some new things here. Somebody trying to put some witchcraft on me, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get me to choke during the show. Hold on. Okay, trying to put a little witchcraft on me. Not today. Not today at all. We got a full show for y'all. George Santos, okay? The catfish senator. They just rolled out a whole 13 count indictment, okay? We're also going to be talking about Donald Trump. He just can't seem to keep his hands off the y'all know it's censored over here, not my rules, YouTubes, okay? I just follow the rules so I can get my little check. That's it, okay? Kim and Croy, we got another update on that, okay? Megan and Tory. They said Tory was down at the courthouse crying and stuff, okay? Chrisean and Blueface, I know y'all tired, okay? But I also got some exclusive information on Carlissa, okay? We can't put it out over here because they'll strike the video, so we're going to take that on over to TashaKLive.com at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time after this show, okay? When we go watch Monique and Derek's sister, Monique's sister-in-law, brother-in-law, whatever, okay? We're going to watch that at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to stream it live, so I'm going to be in the chat, okay? Because I got some news to tell y'all before that interview start, okay? Also going to be talking about Reginae and Armand since he want to throw a little shade. The wig is here with a throne shade today, brother. Okay? Calling me messy. He called me messy. Hold on for a second, Jasmine. He called me messy. Reginae. They done gave me this here loose mic. I can walk out the office and still talk shit. They done messed up now. Listen to me, okay? Give it a little test, all right? I said, I know this man ain't on the shade room and on his page talking about, oh, that little messy lady done reached out to me. And I could have did an interview, but I didn't. You know you wanted to. You wouldn't be on the shade room. Okay? And you know I mean business too. I got on my wig today and my ingrown hairs. Right here. I'm not playing today. All right? With my pocketbook at. Who else we going to be talking about? Let me see. Dustin Michael. Okay? Tell you who he is later. And last but not least, Valdamir the Cracker. I told your wife won't leave me alone now. I be over here minding my little business. Yeah, I do. I be over here minding my little business, but they want me down there ordering vanilla ice cream. And so I ordered me a cone today. And the flavor is called Valdamir. DJ Vlad is his alter ego when he feels black, when he's going in that black woman that we ain't never seen. I'm trying to figure out what her DNA is, okay? How much black does Valdamir's wife have in her? We ain't seen her. Is it like 2 drops black? Is it 10%? Is it 5%? Is that where you get your black card from, Valdamir? We're going to talk about you later, sir, okay? So you just hold that thought. So in the meantime, okay? In the meantime, you guys know that we have to take a moment and advertise what we got coming up later on TashaKLive.com. Samantha's going to be here too, okay? If you know who Samantha is, hit the wine glass, okay? Samantha's here, okay? Samantha comes out when the allegations are just too strong for TashaK to talk about, okay? We're saving TashaK's ass, all right? So when Samantha says it's just hearsay. It's not facts. It's just opinion. Now, we got some sponsors that we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass too. Y'all stay right there. And we'll be right back. And y'all better be liking this video. I'm going to run this commercial here 3 times, okay? Let's get it. Let's put the wine down for a second, because at times like this, we need to take a shot of the olive leaf extract, because the olive leaf boosts our immune system and has been known to reverse high blood pressure, lupus, diabetes, and certain cancers. Check them out at myoliveleaf.biz to learn more and to order, or simply click the link below in the description box. Now back to the wine. Elizabeth.
Hey, mama.
Listen, just in case people don't know, you are the sister to Mr. Derek, okay?
Yes,
Monique and Derek. I don't forgot his last name that damn quick.
Warner,
okay. Because it's always Monique and Derek. I don't even think he got a last name. It's just Monique and Derek. You've had your differences with the couple, and you stated from the beginning that you have not supported this at all. Now, did you know about the proposal before it went down?
My other brothers did, but I didn't know because I ended up getting the ring. So I had the ring, and I was taking it to the pawn shop, and then I found out later that, you know, the ring was supposed to be for Monique. So I just
hold on. Wait a minute. Give me a second here. So how did you get the ring?
I mean, Derek came and gave it to me. He like,
was you supposed to be the ring bearer?
The
best woman, best man. What was you supposed to be? You supposed to hold
girl. I guess I was supposed to be the flower girl, but I ended up having to take the jury back. When I got there, the jury wasn't the jury. So you know what I'm saying? So I just left the jury in the little case and kept it moving.
How much he paid for that ring? You know?
I don't know. Whatever Sheen be giving out, I think Sheen got them rings going for about 12.
Did 13. You say Sheen? Now you told him you didn't want him to marry her? Did you say that?
I mean, I voiced my opinion about her marrying. That's not really my discretion.
So it has nothing to do with her size. It's got everything to do with her attitude.
Every bitch big. I gotta love that. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody's size. Her actions make her bigger than what she is. You feel me? Saying so, I don't even see the size because all I see is the big ass mouth. For you to constantly drag me into it, you got your family. They posting my pictures. Y'all posting phone numbers. Y'all putting up doctor records. Y'all are posting birth certificates. Like y'all are just doing a lot to try to embarrass me and expose me. But baby, you got a man got 10 bodies on you. I mean, he love her because the things she do for her. But that's just not how I express my love. You get what I'm saying? So other
what
people
you mean, like what she do for him?
Like the things she do for him. You know, like how they be there, like if he hungry, she could get a meal or whatever. Like the things that she do for him, I think is what he respects her about and what drives his loyalty to her. You know? Because obviously she's easily to be planted and easily to be manipulated, and if a dick tell her what to do, she's obviously gonna jump.
And we're back. Let's go and get started with this show, because I ain't gotten to, I got an hour and 10 minutes before we head over to TashaKLive.com and get a second part of the restarted. Free Friday is started a day early, 2 days early, okay? Normally it's Friday, but we're going to start early a little Wednesday, okay? All right, we got to pay respects to the wine bottle. Yeah, I'm a poet for, I think her name is Elizabeth, if I'm not mistaken, okay? So this woman here that you can barely see, that's the picture they gave us, okay? Get this. Survived. Y'all will never believe this, and they always trying to come for me. Kind of come for us. They trying to come for us, and we right here as winos are saving lives. Listen to me. A woman survives 5 days in Australia. An Australian woman survived 5 days in an Australian bush, okay, with only a few snacks and a bottle of wine. Say hey to Liz. Hey, Lizzie, how you doing down there? Lizzie she said she's like this, just like this to the helicopter when they came to free her. Okay, y'all know it's kangaroos, all types of stuff down there in them bushes. And if you've been down there to the Australia, it's hot. You know what I'm saying? Burning down there. I don't even know why she got on a jacket, I guess, to protect her from them serious West Nile mosquitoes. You know what I'm saying? But listen at this. So apparently, she went missing. She's a 48-year-old woman that was found safe by the Victoria police after her car became bogged in mud. What she was doing driving in mud, I don't know, okay? A woman who survived 5 days stranded in an Australian bush with only a few snacks and a bottle of wine was rescued by Victoria police on Friday, okay? So she had got there on Sunday or Monday. Now, according to officials, a woman from Cheltenham in Melbourne got some good, New Zealand, Sauvignon Blanc. Yeah, they got it. So it's some good. Okay. Went on vacation to Bright Victoria, but she didn't make her daily call to check in with her family on April 30th, so they became a little worried. They did. Need not worry. The wine saved the life. Emergency services carried out extensive searches, but were unable to find any sign of the 48-year-old because she was in the Australian bush. Stop! She was thawed. Move this out the way. We'll say this for later. Okay? But on May 5th, 5 days after her disappearance, a police helicopter spotted the woman's car at the end of the dirt road. A policeman was directed by the helicopter to her location, where she was found safe and well. A woman told officials that she hit a dead-end road and realized she had taken a wrong turn down there in the West Virginia, okay? While trying to turn around, her car became bogged in the mud, and without mobile coverage, she wasn't able to call for help. She used great common sense to stay with her car and not to wander off in the bushland, which assisted in police in being able to find her. Wodonga, I thought it was going to say Wakanda. Wodonga Police Station Sergeant Tony Torper said in a press release, while she couldn't move her car, the woman was able to use the car's heater overnight to give her some warmth. After being lost in the bush for 5 days, she was extremely relieved and grateful to see us, and we were just as happy to see her. She was taken to a hospital for observation to be treated for dehydration, but she really wasn't dehydrated because she had this oil in her, okay? She was only planning a short day trip. So she only had taken a couple of snacks, some lollies with her, but no water, but she kept the wine. Now, she normally don't drink, okay? But she had a bottle of wine that a friend gave her as a gift for her mother, so she got that through her. Y'all put some respect on the bottle. Don't play with it. Okay? Look at her, saving lives. They're going to make a medical article about her. When you're stranded, you get just a little wine, okay? You just take it slow. It kept her alive 5 days. Had the minerals, it's organic, it's a wine, it's fruit, so it gave her sugars and her carbohydrates. No protein. She probably had some earthworms, you know what I'm saying? The crackers gave her a little energy and she had a little warmth. So listen, don't be sleeping. Don't be letting them try to say that we winos. Wino Nation. Let's get it next. George Santos. I like him. I really do. Anybody with all this technology we got, GPT or GTP, AI, metaverse, cameras everywhere you go. You in plain sight, and you still manage to catfish your way from a boy to a woman to a boy to a man, married to a woman, sleeping with a man, little boy. That's what they say, allegedly. And now you are a senator in one of the most prestigious regions in the world, the York, the city in New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made. Hold on. In New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made go, George. This is for you, George. Listen, George got in the office and told every lie he could to get there. He embodied the true politicians that every one of them are, okay? And beat them at their own game. They tried as far as to go back to say he cheated on his wife 15 years ago when he didn't know he was gay and he had an affair with a teenage boy. This was a long time ago. Man said he worked for Golden Sacman. They ain't never seen him. All them cameras in the building, they ain't never seen him. The whole district of New York believes this man. He is their savior. He is the future. I believe the children are future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Y'all not gonna see when it sounds like you're in a bathroom. Give me a sense of pride. I'm sorry. I'm with George. Now, all of a sudden, after they done caught up with all his lies, they say he ain't never worked. His mother was never, he never worked for the Goldman Sachs. He never was worked on Wall Street. His mother was never in the Twin Towers. She's somewhere in Guatemala right now, so she never died in the Twin Towers. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was his stepmama. He just wasn't specific. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure his daddy got a couple of them, And so he just wasn't specific. He ain't lie. He just ain't tell the whole truth, And so in his drag career, it was just a Halloween costume. They took it way out of portion. And then they had this white man on when they found out that he had became senator in a district that they needed votes in. This is a crucial district in New York that they need these votes in, and he was not with the get down with the get down, in the words of Kwame Brown. He's not on the get down, right? They had this white man who was a veteran on the TV, okay? And I believe it was Don Living and somebody talking to him, and he was like, George promised when my dog died, George promised when my dog had cancer that he was going to give me the money. So he raised the money but never gave me the money for my dog, and so my dog died. And one thing you don't mess with is white folks and they dogs, okay? And so that did it for the fact. That did it for the Justice Department, okay? They said enough is enough. All right, we have got to figure out how to indict him, so they charged him with wire fraud for not wiring that money to that white man to bury that dog. They won't even unseal the indictment because they know once we get it, this is a true witch hunt. George, listen to me. You fight. I'm gonna put a little money on your books because I know you need it right now. They don't lock the man up. They ain't gave him no bail. They so mad at him. He would not resign. You don't let them bully you, okay? You just use their game against them. And they just mad that you got away with it. They never saw you coming. I can't even be mad. It's like all this AI technology out here, background reports and stuff, all this stuff y'all claim y'all could do, and this man just slipped right on past y'all because you didn't believe that the children were the future. You taught him well and let him lead the way. Showed him all the beauty he possessed inside. That's why he put on a dress. That's why he was undercover. The wife still ain't came out and said a damn thing. She was probably a pagan. Teddy's back. Teddy, where you been, Teddy? You gonna say something to these folks, Teddy? Teddy holding the 100,000. Where your 1 million plaque at, Teddy? Huh? Teddy, where your 1 million plaque at? Hold on. That's one. That is one. No, that's not it. Where's Teddy's 1 million? Oh, he can't hold that. It's too big. Y'all say hey to Teddy. Teddy was sleeping. He was at the house. He was in the guest room. He was in the apartment. We on Section 8 right now. So, he was in the apartment. They gave me a 3-bedroom because I got 2 kids down there at Defects in Broward County. You know what I'm saying? And so Teddy was in the guest bedroom. We call it a guest bedroom, even though you can hear the neighbors because it's a duplex, okay? All right, moving on. Y'all know I'm old when you got to sit on a pillow. You know what I'm saying? I drive with a pillow. I drive with a pillow and everything. And it take me a little while to get comfortable. It's my lumbar, my lower lumbar. All right, who next? Donald Trump. Donald to the Trump. Donald Trump said he don't know this woman. He ain't never seen her before. Wouldn't know if he saw her on the street. Now, apparently, he's been in court with this lady for years. She claims that she was AR'd and was beat. And he grabbed her by the, and so he was recently found liable, okay, for these here allegations. You guys know that I can't use certain language here on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else we're streaming because it is censorship heavy, okay? That's what we have TashaK live.com for. We just say it. We do. But today we're saying caca. Okay. And so apparently Miss E. Jean Carroll said that it was him that did it. It was her. She remembers him, even though, she's a little older now and she gotta pull the phone back when she, talking. She's sure that it was Donald, okay, that grabbed her by the, and so she was awarded $5 million, okay, for something that happened. I don't even know how many years ago. I really believe it was a long time ago, or she just she just stopped getting Botox, and that's why the skin is sunken like that. Y'all got to leave that Botox alone. Let me tell you something. I will never get Botox. This skin is what you gonna see. Botox, what it do, it fill up, just like them fillers, it fill up your skin and it stretches it. And then when you don't use it no more, or you lose feeling in your face, your skin sag like that. You just pick it up. You know what I'm saying? And then you go and get a face tightening, and then it look like you about to be casket ready. Mouth be stretched like this in the casket. On the side. Yeah, like that. See that? Uh-huh. Y'all need to leave them surgeons alone. Leave your face alone, okay? Leave it alone. Now, she was awarded $5 million. Donald Trump said he ain't never seen this lady before. He don't know her. He wouldn't know if he saw her on the street. He don't even know the woman that's suing him. So how could it have been him? It could have been his son. It could have been anybody but him, but he said he was not there. So he is appealing the verdict, and he told the state court, y'all tell me in the comments what Donald told the state court. Go! I can't hear you. What'd he tell him? Donald said, I ain't. Mother. Got it, dog. I ain't got it. I don't know this lady. I ain't never seen her before. I don't know. But all I know is I ain't got it, okay? And so y'all handle that down. I like Donald, but I don't want him as president no more. It's going to be Biden. But if Biden keep giving these Ukrainians all this money, he only giving us $50 million for student loans, but he giving Ukraine $1.5 billion, okay? But Ukraine ain't gave us nothing. Maybe Ukraine, when they get out of this war, they should send some money back so that we can get these student loans off and help our people to get jobs and stuff like that. But instead, he get them more money than he give us. At this point, every American is owed reparations because he keep giving the money away. He ain't gonna be president either, okay? You keep messing with me, Joe. You and your black son. He's a whole baby father. He told the child support court he ain't got it either. Moving on. No. We taking a break? No, I'm messed up. Jasmine tell me what's coming up. All right. On the website? Okay. So at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay, we got about 55 minutes before the show start on TashaKLive.com. We have Elizabeth, okay, or Lena, I don't know. Okay, Elizabeth, Monique and Derek's brother, okay, is on the show. She said it was like that. I listen. I ain't saying nothing this lady ain't saying. Okay? Now, she has a lot to speak on regarding this here wedding, and I forgot to ask her the question about when she was in Derek's live, and she said y'all was doing it together. But don't worry, I'm gonna get her on the phone on TashaKLive.com to answer that question. I sure forgot. Shout out to the master stylist that styled my hair underneath here. That's braided right now. They ain't waving no more. That's braided. For reminding me of that question. So we're going to get that on TashaKLive.com tonight, along with some receipts on Miss Carlissa. Okay, her husband sent me receipts of their bedroom. She want to talk about my husband? Let's trade husbands. How about that? Let's trade husbands, Carlissa. You take mine, I take yours. Let's see who wants to return home. Let's see who goes home first. How about that? Okay. I'm sure he's gonna love my ingrown hairs. That part. Moving on. Oh, this child is getting on my word. Now, Francis, Rachel, you know why you can't do nothing for people? This is the perfect example. Okay. Why it don't matter. It could be life or death. Life or death. Selena needed to live. Did she pay this child for the doggone kidney? She should have paid her. That way, none of this would be going on. So this girl has been trying to monitor her kidney after she willingly gave it away. It's like you giving somebody some money. They say they needed to pay their rent, but instead they go down to the Red Lobster, okay? Instead, they go on vacation, okay? That's what they do when they owe you money. Okay? They do everything else but pay you. Now this child here done gave Selena a whole kidney because you know Selena got lupus. Matter of fact, speaking of lupus, it is World Lupus Month, okay? And purple is the color. So I got my purple glasses, I got my purple hair underneath this wig, and I got my purple bracelet, okay? So shout out to World Lupus Month and everybody that has lupus in a prayer form. So we're going to be trying to wear purple the rest of the month, okay? And so if you have someone or know someone that suffers from lupus or you suffer from lupus yourself, okay? This show is dedicated to you for this month, all right? Hit the wine glass for the lupus survivors, all right? And so Selena Gomez got lupus and she needed a kidney. Maybe she had some issues. One of the kidneys shut down. I don't know the backstory, but I know this little girl that claimed to be her best friend gave her a kidney. Now, she didn't say the kidney came with stipulations. She didn't say it came with a contract on whether she could drink or not, okay? Now, Selena has a very stressful life, okay? I don't think one glass of wine is going to hurt the kidney. She was like, I cannot believe, first of all, she didn't give me a proper thank you. I was her best friend. We're not best friends anymore. And then how dare she drinks on the kidney. The kidney is a very precious thing and it needs to be preserved in alcohol. How dare you use alcohol? Excuse me. Excuse me. This my shit now, okay? This my shit. Yeah. How you gonna give me something and dictate what I do with it? If I want to take it out, step on it, spit on it, put it back inside me, it's mine now. It ain't got nothing to do with you. But you out here talking to every publication you can to make the lupus survivor sound bad. Anybody, look at Boosie. Boosie had kidney cancer. He's still out here getting... Boosie eyes red. His liver is just done. Yellow. Sorry. Eyes yellow. Stand folk like you. Want to give somebody some money and tell them what they need to pay. They told you they need to pay their rent. Maybe they got somebody else to pay the rent. Maybe they got somebody else to pay the rent and use your rent to go eat Cheddar Bay biscuits. It's their money. When you give it to them, it's gone. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. At this point, Selena just need to write this girl a check. It's mine now. Okay? Get someone else to do it. Moving on. Now, I should have known after this man, he probably injured this Croy. This man done got in all types of debt to keep this woman up. I think Croy is green wet behind the ears, virgin. You understand? When she met him, I looked at Croy. I said, this man has no idea who he messing with. If this lady was able to get married men to buy her houses, cars, and everything, what do you think she gonna do to you? Because she couldn't get nobody to marry her. But you fell for it, okay? But you thought that maybe you had the salary to please him, and I think he just got in over his head. He can't even see this lady at night when she turn over and go to sleep. We don't know if it's a pillow, one of them little fur pillows that she got in the bed, or her hair. He don't know who she is. And I think he just got in over his head and financially too deep and told her he had it, but really, in the words of the winos, he ain't got it, okay? So now, after they done took the house off the chopping block, off the foreclosure block, somebody was supposed to buy it for a few $1,000s. It was worth $1 million. They got it back. Now all of a sudden he up to his neck in $1 million worth of unpaid taxes because he got her body done and her hair done instead of paying the I, the R, and the S. He could have easily been on a little payment plan. Then guess what? The football checks stopped. They stopped. I don't know why they didn't get Croy over there, down there at the ESPN, talking. He could have been commenting on Housewife. He could have been doing his little thing. Croy looked like he could be a good pastor. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things Croy could have did, but she did not fulfill her wifely duties because he didn't marry a wife. He didn't marry a wife. He married a side bitch. And side bitches, let me tell you something. I know we about to fight because there's a lot of side bitches watching right now. We about to have a whole conversation. And I got this mic because sometimes when I lean back and I spin and I walk around, my voice get low. But it ain't low no more. Okay? I can go to the bathroom, piss, and still do the show. The Lord knows I be pissing. Jasmine said, please don't go. Jasmine said, please don't go. But see, when you marry a professional side bitch, okay? Professional side bitches, they don't think about the future. They don't have to. That man already has a future that they're screwing. Jasmine, give me my purse. It's right there. I got to talk to him like wife, okay? The differences between, take the chains off for me. Thank you. So when you a side bitch, we got some time. We got 45 minutes till we going over to the TashaKLive.com. You hold your horses right there, okay? When you marry a side bitch, they don't think about goals. They don't have to put life insurance on you. They don't know about balancing a checkbook when they get written checks. They don't know about that. All they know is how to spend and screw. They don't think about the future. They don't give a shit about your stress and your problems. They give you the best coaching. They give you the best body. And when, guess what? That money run out, they finna give you the best stress because they leave. That's what happens. So she left Big Daddy. She left Big Daddy. Big Daddy stopped buying cars for her. Big Daddy wife probably found out. Remember Big Daddy? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uh-huh. So when you marry a side bitch, Croy, you can't expect them to stick with you through thick and thin because they don't know thin. Okay? They don't know forever or worse. They only know worse. Okay? You met this bitch at her worst. Nobody was claiming her, and she was on a national TV show. She was one of the hottest housewives there was and still couldn't get nobody to line dance with her in them damn boots. But you decided to come up and marry the world's most famous side bitch. And now that the money done ran out because you was the next Big Daddy and she just wanted to feel like what it was to be a wife, but now she trying to figure out her next move, which is she moving, okay, back to the housewife franchise, trying to plan a girls trip, gonna leave you with all them taxes that you accumulated because of her side bitch ways, trying to feed her and all this and shopping and everything. You done forgot to pay your bills. That's why you needed a wife, Croy, when you was fucking the side bitch. Because she was a side bitch. You should have had a wife when you were screwing her because your wife would have been watching She been watching them debit transactions while you was out there witnessing. But you didn't have that. You thought that you was going to be able to turn this into a... No, sir. No, sir. Okay? Wives don't get BBLs. That's why you don't never see them married. Okay? Wives don't get ass shots. Wives don't get facelifts. Wives have to watch the bank account to ensure everybody eat. Wives ain't gonna let you get caught up with no IRS. They gonna help you to pay it down. But what is she doing? She doing what side bitches do. They moving to the side. To the side. She go. She good. Don't let that broke bitch, because she too messy. I'm telling you. Y'all got to listen. So I kind of feel sorry for him, but I kind of don't. But I think he still got time to make a little church. So listen, if you a wife and you want to be married to a nice little white man, over here, Croy is open. He really needs somebody to uplift his spirit because you could be the next wife easy. This is an easy target here. Every time a man is going through a divorce and he going through everything financially by himself because she has decided to even not leave the house because she think the house is hers. She think it's hers, but if you're not going to help pay the taxes on the house, it's not yours. It's not yours, so you can go. But no, she is going to throw his ass to television, brand him as the worst husband in the world, and how she had no clue that they were broke because she never looked at the pluses and minuses in the checkbook. That's not her job. Why should I have to do that? That's a wife's job. I'm a side bitch. So it's not her problem. So she finna go do what she gotta do to get back up as a side bitch. But the problem is, there's one problem. She old now. She old. So the price that yesterday's price, it's not today's price, Kim. Nobody's gonna buy you a car. Nobody. You may get a drink. You may get a Casamigos. You may get a little purse from Coach. You may get a little Tory Burch bag. But yesterday's price is not today's price because the women that are now the side bitches have moved in because you wanted to play wife with white picket fence, okay? They have taken your spot, okay? You are no longer Anna Nicole. Now in LGBTQ news, okay, we have to celebrate. Okay, Jasmine said we got to take a break for a second, okay? Listen. Remember, in about 40 minutes, we're going to be on TashaK.live.com, okay, with some more mess, okay? Cuss over there, drink over there, screw over there, whatever we want to do over there, okay? Can't do that over here. We got to be on our best behavior. After the break, we got Dustin Michael, Party and Megan, Tory and Megan, Nicki Minaj and Safari, Chrisean and Blueface, and Armand and Reginae, and Valdamir. I have got to hurry up. I have got to move on. Jesus, I got to get this done in 30 minutes. Let's go. Let's put the wine down for a second, because at times like this, we need to take a shot of the olive leaf extract, because the olive leaf boosts our immune system and has been known to reverse high blood pressure, lupus, diabetes, and certain cancers. Check them out at myoliveleaf.biz to learn more and to order, or simply click the link below in the description box. Now back to the wine. Elizabeth.
Hey, mama.
Listen, just in case people don't know, you are the sister to Mr. Derek, okay?
Yes,
Monique and Derek. I done forgot his last name that damn quick.
Warner,
okay. Because it's always Monique and Derek. I don't even think he got a last name. It's just Monique and Derek. You've had your differences with the couple, and you stated from the beginning that you have not supported this at all. Now, did you know about the proposal before it went down?
My other brothers did, but I didn't know because I ended up getting the ring. So I have the ring, and I was taking it to the pawn shop, and then I found out later that, the ring was supposed to be for Monique. So I just
hold on. Wait a minute. Give me a second here. So how did you get the ring?
I mean, Derek came and gave it to me. He like,
was you supposed to be the ring bearer?
The
best woman, best man. What was you supposed to be? You
the
supposed
flower
to hold...
girl. I guess I was supposed to be the flower girl, but I ended up having to take the jury back. When I got there, the jury wasn't the jury. So you know what I'm saying? So I just left the jury in the little case and kept it moving.
How much he paid for that ring? You know?
I don't know. Whatever Sheen be giving out, I think Sheen got them rings going for about 12.
Did 13. You say Sheen? Now you told him you didn't want him to marry her? Did you say that?
I mean, I voiced my opinion about her marrying. At the end of the day, it's not really my discretion.
So it has nothing to do with her size. It's got everything to do with her attitude.
Every bitch big. I gotta love that. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody's size. Her actions make her bigger than what she is. You feel me? Saying so, I don't even see the size because all I see is the big ass mouth. For you to constantly drag me into it, you got your family. They posting my pictures. Y'all posting phone numbers. Y'all putting up doctor records. Y'all are posting birth certificates. Like y'all are just doing a lot to try to embarrass me and expose me. But baby, you got a man got 10 bodies on you. I mean, he love her because the things she do for her. But that's just not how I express my love. You get what I'm saying? So other
what
people
you mean, like what she do for him?
Like the things she do for him. You know, like how they be there, like if he hungry, she could get a meal or whatever. Like the things that she do for him, I think is what he respects her about and what drives his loyalty to her. You know? Because obviously she's easily to be planted and easily to be manipulated and if a dick tell her what to do, she's obviously gonna jump.
And we're back. Ooh, it's overexposed now. Can you bring that down a little bit? Jesus, I look pale. Okay? I look pale, I look ashy and everything. No, I'm ashy. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, it's ashy. And no, it doesn't. It look ashy. Listen. All right, y'all. So, up next. Okay, that's a little better. Yeah, okay. Dustin Michael D. Smith, okay, has come out to say that he's no longer going to live in private, and no longer going to hide his trans woman, okay? He is very much in love. Hear what he has to say. The video. Where's the video?
Recently, I saw the horrible news of a transgender woman named Coco the Doll being murdered in Atlanta, Georgia, like a week or two ago. This particularly hit me close to home because I feel as men, black men, we're not allowing ourselves to love who we want to love openly without fearing being judged and shamed publicly. You know what I mean? So I feel that we're taught as children that being emotional or sexually ambiguous is wrong, and that, you know, we learn to suppress certain feelings, but we don't never grow up and really learn to deal with them. As you come into adulthood, I find it as men, you know, we get frustrated that by what we're basically feeling and are hiding and take this frustration out on others. And, you know, sometimes that emotional trauma can basically lead to violence or, you know, death. Which brings me to why I'm doing this video. I'm in a very beautiful relationship with someone who makes me very happy. She's very sexy, very talented, and most of all, she has a beautiful, kind spirit, which I love. My girlfriend, she is trans.
I love you. Okay, so y'all remember Coco? The doll from Love and Hip Hop? I think she was on season 1. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry. The other one. My bad. D. Smith. I got them mixed up. So Coco's the one that died. Rest in peace. And then he dating the one in the middle, right? Okay. So she pretty. She look like Scrappy Baby Mama. Okay. So here's the thing. I love this. I really do. Because it is true. Too many men are living in hiding, okay? And recently, you know, a 17-year-old ended up murdering her friend. I don't know what the hell happened. I think maybe the boy was 17. He didn't know what the hell going on. I don't know what happened, okay? I don't know if she threatened to tell his school or something. I don't know, okay? But he in jail, and the person ain't here. The trans woman ain't here, okay? So rest her soul. Now, the problem is this is not going to stick because you were already gay. As much as I want this to be the We're talking about a heterosexual man who poses heterosexual, not men who have lived their lives gay. Because I see gay men all the time down in Atlanta and Miami. They be with trans women. It's not a problem, okay? So this is not you hiding, and this is not a breaking the glass. This is not you doing anything that already hasn't been done, okay? The only thing you're doing is using a platform to say, I'm in a relationship with a trans woman, but you're already gay. We're talking about the ones who poses married men and have baby mamas and stuff, and then they be with trans women like the alleged Bobby Valentinos. Okay, let's move on. I'm gonna have to move fast because we're at 7. We got a lot of wine to spill on TashaKLive.com. Okay. First of all, Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. Okay. Tory is back in court. He is pleading to the judge, pleading for his life. Okay. Now apparently he hired this clout chasing ass lawyer. Who these lawyers is killing me? Woo! Every time somebody mention lawyer, I get post-traumatic stress disorder. Okay? Post-traumatic stress disorder. So he done hired a clout chasing lawyer that anytime the lawyer has a quote, he puts the quote across his picture and he's standing up with the quote in front in the suit. Look like he on a commercial for personal injury. Okay? And so apparently this lawyer is known amongst the celebrities. I don't know if he helped with Suge Knight's case. I don't know. But the judge told him the same thing he told me. No. So he's like, please don't ruin my life. Please don't ruin my life. And you know he got him a good old Samantha. Tory. Hi, I'm Samantha. And I'm here to speak for TashaK. Tory has him a very extra wide power judge, okay? He doesn't give a damn about any niggas ruining their life. How dare he tells the judge, don't ruin my life, and you were the one shooting in the air, and then it ricocheted from the air and hit her in the pinky toe. And now you're crying. She was crying that night in the ambulance. She said, my foot, he shot me. And she has a lot of money for people. You left the industry, so now you no longer have support of the industry. And there, sir, them 29 to 22 years, I fear that you're going to do all 9. Okay? You may be able to get out on a little good behavior. You should have shot her in Florida. You would have got away with it like Trayvon Martin's shooter. It's back. That's on that. Now, Party out here, wrong time, Party. You should have said something earlier, okay? Now, Party want to speak. He want to, you know what I'm saying? He want to, lay it on thick, And I just say I've always had problems with this man because I felt like, she was getting ate up. She was in every song. You know what I'm saying? The baby was dragging her. Tory Lanez, the whole world was dragging her. He said nothing the entire time. The only thing he did was nut. He said nothing because the only thing he was doing was nutting. Nothing. Said nothing. But he was nutting. Listen to him.
You're a survivor, but not a victim. Somewhere in between, God forgive them and I gotta get them. That's why you don't never let these bitches get you out your rhythm. You treat these niggas like they buy one, get one. You out here working to keep your mind off hurting. You out here working to keep your mind off hurting. Your to-do list is buying candles, shop for curtains. Find your purpose. You in your bag, not just Birkins. You know your happiness cannot be purchased. It's deeply rooted and not just surface. Your dream ain't big enough if you think about it and not get nervous. If you need me, girl, I'm at your service. My pillow's soft, but not too soft. My mattress perfect. Baby, let me tap on your... You want to make money, make love and memories. You want the penthouse suite with all the amenities. You want acknowledgement for your bravery, not sympathy. You want to be held tight and kissed gently. You want to be free to be yourself without penalty. You want that chemistry. You want to really be heard and not just pretend to be. You want what you deserve. You want that action style, do the words. Chakras aligned, you at one with the universe. You want to celebrate without occasion. Dim restaurant, lit conversation. You a tequila kind of girl, if I'm not mistaken. I pay attention to detail, no observations. Now you got money goals, body goals. Everything is falling into place for you like dominoes. You look just as good in your clothes as out your clothes. Let's get you out of those. Girl, you spicy Cajun, you like Papados. You be in the gym heavy, working on your legs still. Squat machine, treadmill, most girls in bed still. You motivated.
Now this comes after he unfollowed her. Now she had been unfollowed him. Now I know they together. It's kind of one of those we don't know what we doing. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt like that was simp behavior. Why you didn't write a diss track when they was dissing her? When they was telling you that they was enjoying them same festivities that you enjoying right now, that there was nothing to. Why you didn't say nothing? You want to wait till the judge say, yeah, now you want to come out and do poetry. This how he kept it the whole time. All he got to do is do a poetry. He don't need no money. He don't need nothing. All he got to do is just look at her. Baby, you know I love you. And I only want to be with you. You the sun, the moon, the stars, the galaxies. Because you deserve what's true. I'm true. They ain't true. Forget the world. It's just me and you. So don't think about them. They don't know what it is. I'm here with you right now. Where are they? Over there with them. Y'all better stop playing with me. Y'all better stop playing with me. I'm finna make a talk on these. I'm finna make a talk on these. For real. Y'all better stop playing. Find somebody else to do it. I'm sorry. It's too late. It's too late. Okay? This lady got slaughtered by everybody, and you said nothing. But you nutted. And all she wanted to do was go to sleep. Peacefully. Moving on. Yeah, girl, I said the same thing, Nikki. I said the same thing. So, listen, they always want to come back, don't they? They be missing the good and everything. So Safari, now he's supposed to be with Amara La Negra. He's supposed to be with the Dominicana. Did an interview here just some time ago. Let's play this video.
So is there one woman that you would agree that got away? That's a good question. Damn. I wouldn't say one that got away, but sometimes when I look back at my life and certain situations, and now that I see the amount of things that I've been through, just when it comes to breaking up, you look back and say, damn, maybe we could have got through that. Care to name? I'll give a hint. We were together for a very long time. How long? You count. 10?
Safari done came out here and lied on that lady, said he wrote for her. Remember, everybody thought for a long time Safari was writing for her until he wrote his own album. Then we knew. We knew the truth. I was like, how dare they try to? They was like, that's why you couldn't beat Remy Ma in the battle rap, because Safari ain't with you no more. She went through that. That man was paying prostitutes and everything. That's what she said, not me. I don't know. I ain't seen him, but that was according to her. But I'm just saying they always miss it, because he out here broke. Now, he can't get on Amara's money, and that Love and Hip Hop money ain't like it used to be. He done went from Nicki Baby. He's dated everybody in the franchise, okay? He started in L.A. when Nicki put him out the house, went on over to New York, went to Atlanta, now he in Miami. Now he trying to go back. Sir, you don't remember how bad you dragged this woman and said you needed you $2 million for writing for her? And how you went to Whitney Williams because you were mad that she left you anyway? You were breakdancing and stuff, Santos? Man. I tell you what, Safari. I got something for you. Do I have a black marker? Let me draw his hairline down a little further. Yeah, he got it colored in right now. Moving on. Now, this is funny. Now, there's a video that Blueface put out, okay? He obviously does not want this baby, okay? He wants Chrisean unpregnant, okay? I thought she had got rid of the baby. he wants Chrisean unpregnant, and he is gonna do what he is determined to do to stress her out to either lose the baby or convince her to do an abortion. So he found an old video of her, okay, that was very it reminded me of somebody that I have a lifelong legal situation with, okay? So let's go ahead and roll this video.
I'm gonna have your child. Why the f you wanna have a child with a that don't wanna put just his dick in you, bro? I'm just saying. You feel me? Like, that's just me. Like, say if y'all slip up, whoopty, not go get that abortion, bro. You gonna be over here tripping like a dumbass. Oh, cause it's the baby that brought his clothes. You didn't have to have that baby, bro, and you looking out for yourself because you thought smaller. Unless you just said, don't get rid of my baby, but I still don't understand why would you.
Now that's a very interesting conversation. It gave me deja vu. I remember hearing that conversation. I was talking to my team earlier. I remember that conversation very well because at once upon a time, there was someone that y'all deemed very, very, very real, very authentic, okay, until she started living out the things that she preached against, okay? And her name is Belcalis Almanzar, right? My sister-in-law. And I remember her being on Love and Hip Hop, and she was yelling at Amina and Tara, remember? Or no, she was yelling at Peter Guns and told Peter Guns, called him all these names. And said that, you shouldn't be doing these women like that, and she was very serious, right? And this is when everybody, stood up and started clapping for her because she was like, after everything you giving them, what are you giving them? And he was like, I give them love. I give them this. You ain't got no job. You ain't giving them no money. They pay their own bills. He said, and she said, and all you doing is cheating on them, and all they got is babies. Babies. You remember that? She sat on the couch after she was throwing the shoe. She was like, all you got is babies. I said, don't they all scream that when they ain't got no babies? When that love bug ain't hit them in the ass? Babies. All he gonna do is cheat and just leaving y'all with babies. Funny how the tables turn. You dress him up in all the Peter Pan outfits you want, okay? All the knight in shining armor outfits you want. At the end of the day, all you got is a man on record that has been known to play around, and all you got is babies. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Listen to her. Moving on. Now, I wasn't even going to talk about them. I really got these are children to me. Okay, and children got to go through children shit. But since this little boy want to get online and throw shots, okay? First of all, here's my thing. Don't put your business on the internet if you don't want nobody to know the business. This is Armand. He's a YouTuber. This is Reginae. She's a co-YouTuber, okay? And Lil Wayne's daughter. Now, there's really nothing a man could do for her but love on her. And that's what she got online to talk about. You stop love bugging me. You stop love bombing me. I need love bombing. She got money. She got protection. You can't compete with her daddy in that. So really all you need to do is lay that pipe and love on the little girl. That's it. It's simple. It's simple. She may be a little damaged because of everything that she's been through. She started to date men that were like her father. Then she realized that's not the way to go. So she gave you a chance, Armand. And I think you are a pretty decent dude. But when you got on the internet to break up with her because the Ricky Smiley Morning Show said that you were beating her or something like that, and it was all wrong, and she came out to defend you, and you just got tired of everybody painting you as the bad guy when you was really the good guy, and everybody saying that you was cheating on her, and her thinking that you cheating on her and all this stuff, and you ain't never did nothing, so you decided to dump her publicly. So when I, see some mess on the internet, you don't want to let that broke bitch messy in, okay? Don't let that broke bitch in because she's too messy. You don't want to let me in. And then I reached out. That's what I'm supposed to do. I would have never reached out, and then you would have never said nothing publicly. Y'all was fighting publicly. I thought maybe I could bring y'all back together. I love Reginae. I loved y'all love together. I think she should be dating more nerds like you. Because you are a nerd. You're really not about that life. You're a YouTuber at the end of the day, okay? You just happen to be very handsome, okay? And I think you guys go good together. But instead, y'all focusing too much on what social media got because y'all are both in the limelight. You can't have two narcissists in love. It don't work like that. See, hence, her mama is in love with a man that's not in the limelight. It works that way. It's one or the other, but since both of y'all both in the limelight, guess what? Anything somebody say in the comments, y'all gonna fight about. But here's what he had to say about me. I was just minding the business that pays me. Go.
See that come from my way. Y'all will never see, because I feel like you do shit like that and it was just fake. No, I ain't no fake person. Like, I can't get on here and get to talking crazy and saying like it ain't nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? I love the girl. Like, that's just what it is. So it's like I can't really say nothing else. And it's none of y'all business. Like, that's the thing. Like, it ain't y'all business. So stop trying to think y'all know shit. Think y'all can figure it out because y'all don't know nothing. Like, so stop it. Y'all would never know nothing. I'm never going to be the type to come on here and get to saying my business. I would never go on, like, nowhere, no interview. Some lady hit me up, a messy ass lady. I'm telling you, because I know you watch my channel, I would never come on your interview channel and be saying shit about, like, cut it out. Like, that ain't what it is. You're not here for music, then move along, because you're not going to get nothing. You feel what I'm saying? That was for me and her, and that's for me and her only, and that's for me and her to figure out, and that's for me and her to
back it up.
Some lady hit me up, a messy ass lady. I'm telling you, because I know you watch my channel, I would never come on your interview channel and be saying shit about, like, cut it out. Like, that ain't what it is. You're not here for music, then move along, because you're not going to get nothing. You feel what I'm saying? That was for me and her, and that's for me and her only, and that's for me and her to figure out, and that's for me and her to fix. So it ain't got nothing.
Armand. See, I know it's hard to be in a relationship with a woman and she got everything. I ain't never watched this little boy channel. All I see is what the Shade Room posts. That's how I came to know him. Never been on this man's channel. All I know is that he's a YouTuber. Never even heard a song. Really never got popping in my eyes until he started dating Reginae. And I've always spoken great about it. Never said nothing about them. But they've decided to put their relationship on the internet. You started to put it on the internet when it was a little too fresh. Okay? I'm grown. That's why I got my pocketbook. I'm grown, okay? But because you it's in your DNA, you're a clout chaser. You want to call me messy, but you even more messy because you wouldn't have mentioned me being in your DM asking for an interview if you wasn't trying to send shots at Reginae. Why bring it up? Nobody knew but me and you. See, this how you know I'm grown. Because, see, what he's saying is I could have done an interview, but I didn't. And this messy lady be watching my channel. See, he's sitting shot. That ain't got nothing really to do with me. That's got everything to do with Reginae. That I could have said something. Now, you on the internet saying a lot, then it's making a whole lot of sense. You done broke up with the girl because you said this is what she wanted, but never told you that. She just you have to understand, black women come with a little damage. Black women done been lied to. They done been drugged through the mud. You know who her last was. You know how many baby mamas he had. And now you think just because you a stand-up guy, you ain't got them kind of problems, that she should just automatically bow down. You didn't earn that, brother. You ain't married this woman. You ain't made her an honest woman. This lady out here getting ate up all day on the internet because of how men done her whole life because of her daddy and who she married to. And instead, what you want to do, you want to beat her down because all she said, she don't want your money because she don't need it. She just want to be love bomb. And you can't give a love bomb? She ain't asking for your wallet. You know how many hoes out here trying to ask for your wallet, my nigga? Are you serious? Little boy, stay out of grown folk business now. Stay out of grown folk business. And don't you dare call me messy when you on the internet being just as messy because a grown man wouldn't be on the internet addressing nothing. He would just let you guess. But no, that's clout. That's that new age shit. That's that bitch. Hey. Y'all know I can't say the words over here. over there either. But on TashaKLive.com tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to say it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because nobody would even know what y'all got going on if you wasn't on Twitter tweeting back. You should just hit her like the grown man you say that you are, because you never cheated, you never did anything, Tyrese. So therefore, you can't understand why it is you can't get her to love you, because you got to do just a little bit more. So you ain't used to doing a lot because you're a baby. But you have to work a little harder to get somebody real, because see, that's all you got to prove to her is your heart. She don't want your wallet. She don't want your love. She don't want none of that because her motherfucking daddy got it. And that burns you because you can't tell her no. If you tell her no, daddy, he can buy the car she want, the house she want, and that eats you up. And that's why you on the internet trying to defend your name, because I ain't seen her load up and make one video yet. Anybody seen Reginae? Reginae just said, I just needed more love. I just need a love bomb. You on the internet defending love bomb. I can't shut up and lay some dick. Shut up and kiss on the neck. Shut up and eat a little cat. And you won't have to be on Twitter talking about you could have this messy lady be watching my channel. I don't watch your channel. That's children's content, brother. Okay? But the moment you got up here trying to be a grown man, I hit you like the grown man you was and said, do you want to put this all into context and come on my show and discuss it instead of getting on Twitter, throwing shots at this lady and you got her text her? So obviously you wanted to get messy. I met you with that same energy. Don't do that. Don't do that, brother. Moving on. Speaking of messy. Valdamir. Valdamir, I know you watching. You've been dropping videos on me for 5 days straight, brother. Yeah. I ain't even know about it. My team hit me back. I don't be knowing what's going on over there, because the views too low for me. The views way too low for me, because it ain't nothing that's popping or trending over there. But TashaK. But TashaK. Most views you done had in the last 2 weeks was TashaK. Hold on. Keeping my purse on. Valdamir. What's his last name? Ramir? Valdamir. Because he's giving me Putin vibes. He really is. Because let's talk for a little bit. Because I know y'all probably like, Tasha, why is Vlad on the TV? Because we have to start taking a stance now. This man got a whole platform with black content. Rarely white folks that look like him. But I ain't never seen one donation he's giving back to the black community. I give it to y'all all the time. All the time. I give you my last. We got Mother's Day boxes going out. He don't even give out Father's Day boxes. All the men you got over there that's daddies that you getting to snitch on themselves, you can't give them no bail money for Father's Day. You can't send them a polo shirt for Father's Day, brother. You can't get your other white friends to make a donation, some golf clubs, teach these men how to play golf or something. Where is your Boys and Girls Club, Valdamir? Where is it? But you steady mad. I ain't saying nothing about you. It's been weeks. But for the last 6-7 days, you done dropped Jock. Who else? Matt Holfer and 6 other black men. Ooh. Y'all gonna learn to leave me alone. Y'all gonna learn to leave me alone today. Because today, this ends here. And if you want me to keep going, we're gonna keep going. Because I may not win legally because I ain't got that check legally. But what I got here, on this internet is called truth. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Now, here's what I mentioned. Now, you want to be hard because, one day he want to be Valdamir, and the other day he want to be Vlad TV, he want to be DJ Vlad. Vladamir's the cracker. DJ Vlad's that nigga. So, right after my case with my sister-in-law that I lost because I was broke, okay? Everybody lie on that child. Everybody lie on that child. Don't need to. Everything that was came out of her mouth. Period. And that's on that. Now, Boosie, when I was in Boosie costume, and I did a show and I came out as Boosie, the shit went viral. I talked about my R. Kelly situation because I have been subpoenaed and demanded by police departments, feds, to give over footage if they feel that it could be useful in said indictment. And I've had my lawyers try to get me out of it. Sometimes it's successful, sometimes it's not. So when everybody has been saying that Valdamir seems to be the feds, I had to put two and two together. I said, well, what do they mean he's the feds? So people just kept tagging me in it. So I was like, you know what? I see what they're talking about. So it took me a minute. I watched this interview and I was like, these questions that he asked are very, very specific. There was an interview I saw with Lil Baby, and Lil Baby had got into a fight with a white boy, and Lil Baby had no idea as to how Vlad got that information. He literally asked Lil Baby on his platform, he was like, so what about that fight with the white boy? Now, Vlad talking to Lil Baby virtually from a computer screen. He's like this, like in spirit. We don't know if he's in the country because we don't see him. He only flies in when he needs to do an interview to prove that he's still alive and well after Rick Ross beat that ass. Florida style. Y'all remember that? Beat his ass. Beat him down. Sent him a text message and told him I did it. And he went for $4 million, only got $300,000. He was trying to put my sister-in-law. Sister-in-law went for $4 million, I ain't got nothing. I don't know if Rick Ross paid that money. I heard he didn't, but he ain't got nothing either. So listen. And Rick Ross got it to give, gave my ass whooping, and told him go find it somewhere else because he ain't got it. But he went down there, okay? He went down there to them white folks and his fellow cross, saltines, and begged the federal judge for some money. Okay? Because he said he had nerve damage in his mouth and he couldn't use his mouth to DJ no more or eat his wife's black vagina. I don't believe she's black. I ain't never seen her. Knowing him, she probably got 2% of Congolese. You know how all white people got some black in them? That's what I think is going on here. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. As a black woman, you gonna lay up with this and watch your son, after your son, be asked by somebody who looked like the police, okay? Did they do anything that's against police activity? And you okay with that? The only time this man get views is when there's a funeral on his channel. Don't play with me. Do not play with me. Truth. Since you want to call me a liar, I'm hitting you with that truth, Vlad. Truth is, you're a cracker. Truth is, you're Russian. Truth is, I ain't seen your black wife, so right now that's allegedly. Truth is, I don't believe that you're for our culture because I ain't seen that one donation. I ain't even seen you pay for a funeral that you caused in memory of every time them little boys get in the beef because you're a 50-something-year-old grown man that be asking incriminating questions. And when you ask little baby that question, did he beat up a white boy in support of your fellow white boy? He asked you, how did you know that? And you was like, how did you know that? You trying to get him to admit something online? That was the last time he sat down with you. That's why you ain't got no problem. You got a young job, 9 kids, who need the check that you giving him to pay the child support so it ain't coming out his wife's check. Do not play with me. Black women out here paying child support for 9, 10, 11, 15 kids. Stop. But my name seems to keep coming in your mouth because I got out here and told how soft you were. Not only does the internet say you a fad, but you run to the fads anytime you feel like you can win. And then you want to say, oh, she want to say it's because she a woman. I'm talking to a grown man. I'm in my masculine energy right now. Forget that woman shit right now. Tasha ain't even here today. It's a man. Okay? Mm-hmm. Now, listen at this here. When I did my little Boosie show and I talked about it, I said, you know what, maybe he's been asked by feds for footage because there's just no way. If I'm not even asking information like that when I'm on my show, I don't ask people incriminating questions. I don't start beefs. I don't instigate for views because my channel is demonetized, not by choice. So you got memberships, but you need somebody to die on your platform for it to go viral. And you don't even send $8 to the black family. Hell, you don't even send the footage to them. But I guarantee you, probably send it to somebody else. Got on a suit. Don't play with me, don't play with me, don't play with it. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. So you want to sit up here and call me a liar? You want to sit up here and call me a liar? Okay. You said I lied on you. Well, thank God for receipts that come out of your mouth. After I said on my platform, and Lord knows if I would have had this video back then, I would have told you to go suck on watermelons. I would have told you to go suck on onions and potatoes. But now that I got this video, don't you ever, you listen to me, white boy, don't you ever in your life of life ever tell me that I'm lying on you again. Play this footage with these 6 other coons that he's with, Math Hoffa. Let's go. Where the clip at? Where the clip? Let's go. Said that I was lying about this. I didn't know this footage existed until our gang department found it. Where's the footage?
Yeah, TashaK, perfect example.
Oh, God.
She created a whole video, saying Vlad TV works with the feds, and I know that he gives the content to the feds before it comes out because he hates black people or something. And we saw this shit, and it's like, that's not true. We don't, our content gets publicly released, and whoever uses it, uses it. We've never worked with the feds or anything else like that. So we hit her. We said, you need to remove this. Oh, can we talk? No, we can't talk. My lawyer is CC'd, you got to remove it. We're not going to remove it. Okay, the lawyers are now already involved.
Step 2.
And then whatever, later on that day, we removed it, fuck you. You're just, here you are attacking a woman, blah, blah.
Now, I ain't say all that now, but I did say fuck you. I ain't say all that. But see, y'all didn't know about that story till I told y'all. And see, what's surprising is that Math Hoffa is like, oh my God, like Tasha said that, and he agreed that I lied on Vlad. But see, what he forgot was, I think when they do so many interviews, because you got 6 men around there gossiping about a woman. They gossip about women all day, okay? Men gossip more than women. Don't let them fool you now. Men gossip more than women, period. That's why they in a barbershop. And Math, I think you forgot that the Math wasn't mathing because you had this same conversation with him on your platform. And had I would have known that this footage existed, I would have told him to go bite a cracker. Play the footage because you asked him the same thing and he told you what he denied to me in email and was denying to you in that interview we just played 3 days ago. Let's go. Put the footage.
TashaK, perfect example.
Oh, God.
She lied. This is not my opinion. She got
proven.
In a court of law, they confirmed that she called Cardi B a prostitute, she has STDs, all this type of shit. Kept doing it over and over again until she got sued for $4 million. And it wasn't.
That's the wrong one. Where's the other clip? Hold on, y'all. We got it. You just wait. How dare you call me a liar saying that I lied on you, that I just made up stuff about you?
Has the police ever subpoenaed or law enforcement?
We had one situation.
Yeah.
We had one situation with an interview that we did with someone from prison that they talked about certain things in the interview. You know what I mean? And the next day they called me.
Has the police ever subpoenaed or law enforcement?
We had one situation.
Yeah.
We had one situation with an interview that we did with someone from prison that they talked about certain things in the interview. You know what I mean? And the next day they called me and said, listen, I'm not gonna say who it is, but they called me. He said, hey, listen, I just talked to my lawyer who heard the interview and he thinks that we should take it down because it might hurt, because they're in the process of an appeal. Well, at that point, Can you take it down? I said, no problem. 9 months later, someone from the Justice Department called me and said, we want to copy this interview. And I said, no. And they're like, well, we're going to put you on the stand. And I'm like, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, but I'm not going to give you the interview. And I lawyered up. And I spent $10,000 fighting that. You know what I'm saying? For them not to seize.
Did they get you on the stand?
No, they didn't get me on the stand, and they actually weren't able to seize the interview. Anyways,
because the myth is you give up the footage.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
And I don't give up anything. Like, it's publicly released. You know what I'm saying? The entire interview comes out. You know what I mean? So it's like, what do I do? Give it to them before it's out?
Yeah,
no,
like
it publicly comes out.
Part. Oh, you know the part where I talked about murdering somebody the other day?
Yeah.
Kids just keep that low, Vlad, keep that low, Vlad. And then somebody finds out about it.
At what point have you seen an interview I did that it looked like he's just talking, that I'm talking to the person off camera? Like, when I sit down with somebody, there's 2 cameras pointed at them. There's a shotgun mic and a lav mic. There's recorders. Like, you sign release forms. Like, you know you're being recorded when we have that conversation.
You hear that, black man? You hear that, black man? So I didn't know that this interview existed. Even when I spoke about the Justice Department and State Department contacting bloggers asking for footage. Now, they can subpoena you if they feel that you have more. But if your interviews have enough in there, yeah, they can subpoena you and ask you for more. And you can say no, like I've done, or you can say yes. Now, he's trying to say if we would have wrote that clip some more, he would have said the whole time that he's been doing this, he's only been contacted one time by the feds. But mind you, he was around BMF and them niggas. Big Meech is in jail right now. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. And don't you ever, cracker, in your life, ever call me a liar. All because you're trying to dig down the Latina community. Because that's what it boils down to. That's what it boils down to. But she ain't got you no interview since she got famous. She got you the interview with the old face. That Latina gave you an interview with her old face. Her new face, you ain't seen that face yet because it looks just like Nicki Minaj. Don't play with me. That's all I said. I didn't say that I knew for sure if you gave up a footage, but I said that I knew for sure that the State Department, that the Justice Department contacts bloggers, and you try to say I infringed on your business? No, sir. No, sir. Them incriminating questions that you ask them rappers, and then they die or go to jail messes up your business. And with that being said, we heading over to TashaKLive.com right now. Let's go. Stay off my line, cracker.